Okay, I believe this is movie list number 5. I could be wrong, but I'm following along with Lisa Loves as she does these film lists based on prompts from the book Film Listography. She's changing them up slightly, but I'm trying to go with the one she's using. So this one is I forgot what it was. Okay, I think it was movie characters you'd like to date. I don't want to date anyone in real life or in fiction, which is fortunate because nobody wants to date me. But for the purposes of this movie list, we'll pretend. So, and I've done this really quickly, but what I've basically done is picked actors that I liked and then tried to pick one of their movie characters that, because I don't remember things, so I don't know. I'm just kind of stabbing in the dark here. David Hertig, which is Michael Paré's character in The Philadelphia Experiment. I saw this movie in high school, and I think right before I had started watching it, I was just kind of thinking to myself, I don't want to get married. And then he came on the screen, and I was like, okay, maybe if he looked like him. But he plays a Navy. What do you call people in the Navy? Navy sailor person. He gets caught up in a military experiment. Basically, it's like time travel or something. But he gets sent to 1984, and yeah, he's actually from the 40s. I guess it's like, is it World War II? I can't remember. But yeah, I'm going to pick him. Benny from Benny and June, played by Aidan Quinn. He was a mechanic, so he'd be able to like fix my car and stuff, and we just had to drop like $200 to get the brakes fixed. So Kelly paid for it because I was broke. But yeah, if your brakes are making a noise, you're supposed to go get them checked and not ignore it. I would know that if I was dating a mechanic. Justin Matisse, which is Harry Connick Jr.'s character in Hope Floats, which also has Michael Paré in it, but he's kind of the ex-husband of Sandra Bullock's that cheats on her. So, meh. I don't remember anything about this movie, but like, I needed like some country kind of people because I live in the South, so we have picked him. Plus, I really liked Harry Connick Jr. in high school. There was something, I think it was a Disney thing, like Mad About the Mouse, Simply Mad About the Mouse, something. But he did a cover of Bare Necessities from the Jungle Book, and I think he was like shirtless in part of the video. And it was like, So yeah, we like him. I looked these names up like right before I started recording, so they could be wrong. But David Drayton, which is Thomas Jane's character in Stephen King's The Mist. I really like that movie. I mean, he was a painter, artist, so there's that. And like a hero, maybe acted a little rashly at the end instead of hoping, being optimistic about their chances. So there's that. But otherwise, he seemed like a good guy. Richard Adams, the cameraman in The China Syndrome, played by Michael Douglas. I really liked that movie, starring, who's in that? Okay, Jane Fonda plays a reporter. Michael Douglas is her cameraman. Jack Lemmon and Wilford Brimley, they work in a nuclear power plant. Really great, like drama thriller kind of movie. Love it. Used to watch it all the time back in the day because we had it on VHS that we had got really cheap. But anyway, Michael Douglas, I believe he has a beard. Like, he doesn't have a big part, but that was like, one of the first things I saw. I think the first thing I really remember him in was Romancing the Stone, but I think I probably got this movie because I liked him and he was in it. I don't remember. I had like a thing for Michael Douglas back in high school. So Matt Kowalski, which is George Clooney's character in Gravity. Don't remember a whole lot about that movie. I just like George Clooney. We did see that one in the theater, and it was like really sad and stuff. So, but yeah, his character's an astronaut, right? So that's like heroic and stuff. David Gordon from Martian Child, played by John Cusack, needed a John Cusack character. I really like Martian Child. That should have been, there was something in that, I think, that probably should have been in my quotes, but I couldn't remember it. So, but yeah, I really like that movie. I think I kind of identified with the Martian Child a little bit. We are going with Bruce Campbell, Ash Williams in Army of Darkness. I can't remember exact. I think I didn't see this until, I don't think I saw the Evil Dead movies until, well, I may have seen the Evil Dead movies in high school, but I didn't see Army of Darkness until, well, when did it come out? It might not have been out when I was in high school, but I know I didn't see it at first. I didn't know it was like part, because it wasn't called Evil Dead 3 or anything. I didn't know it was part of that franchise, but I remember it being like advertised on the back of comic books, because I was like really into comic books at that time. So, you know, you had the kind of, and it kind of had like a, I don't know, you know, like romance novels, how they've always got like the big, the shirtless guy, and it kind of reminded me of that a little bit. So, where was I going with this? Anyway, Bruce Campbell. I like Bruce Campbell. I'm just rambling, and I'm not used to rambling because I don't talk in real life, so this is all just odd and strange, and I'm gonna like regret this. Okay, next we've got Matt. I don't remember what his last name was, from 13 going on 30. I think I was around 30 about the time I saw this. So Mark Ruffalo, or as I like to say it, Mark Ruffalo. Yeah. And like more recently, I really like the salt and pepper thing he's got going with his hair. That's nice. But oh, and I saw a TikTok today where like he had a brain tumor like somewhere behind his left ear or something. I think it was a brain tumor. Anyway, he found out about it in a dream. Like he just knew he had a brain tumor, and whatever movie he was working on, he went in and talked to the set doctor and was like, I want. I know it's probably stupid to think this, believe this, but I would feel better if we got this checked out. So they did, and then it turned out he had a brain tumor, and his face, one side of his face was paralyzed for 6 months. So I didn't know that until today. But anyway, yeah, you know, his character was sweet on that movie. I think he was a photographer, so that's cool. Anyway. And finally, we've got John Brennan. John Brennan from The Next 3 Days, starring Russell Crowe. I don't really remember much about that movie. I remember I liked it, but I don't really remember much about his character. I was going to pick, well, at first I was thinking, ooh, 3:10 to Yuma, but he was the bad guy, wasn't he? So I probably shouldn't pick the bad guy. Then I was like, I don't know. What else is he? I like Russell Crowe, but I can't off the top of my head think of any of his movies. But like The Quick and the Dead, but wasn't he like a priest or something in that? I can't remember, but I did like him in that. Anyway, that rambly, horrible list was my list of movie characters I would want to date, but not really. I will put a link in the description to Lisa's video. And yeah, until next time. Yeah, cheers. Thanks a lot.